Howdy folks, how are y'all doing? My name is Reese and welcome back to another live stream. Merry Christmas Eve to all, and to all a Merry Christmas Eve indeed. I'm waiting on my face to show up on the live stream feed so that I can make sure we actually have audio and it's functioning and everything is good. And that is why I'm staring at the screen to my side and just talking as much as I can, filling in the dead air, waiting on the stream to catch up. Howdy, folks! That's my voice. That looks good. That sounds good. Everything seems fine and appropriate. Oh, this is new. So, in yesterday's stream, we kept getting yelled at because we weren't sending enough keyframes for some reason. I don't know. YouTube wasn't happy about it, and now YouTube's happy that I'm not sending it a high enough bit rate, even though we are sending it at this moment 43,000 kilobits per second, or 43 megabits. YouTube, I don't know if you're a competent analysis-ter of what is a good live stream, if I'm being completely honest with you. I think you just get mad about things for no reason. And I'm kind of over your nonsense today. Ooh, well, we're back here, and we are going to continue. Oh my gosh, look at all the chocobo! I don't know if it's really the most effective use of posters if you put 6 of them in one window. I feel like you'd get more eyes if you put maybe one on every window, kind of all the way down this road. Although, I guess what caught my eye here, as opposed to every other poster around here, is that there were 6 of them. That is what caught my attention. I was like, oh, that's absurd. There's 6 of them in one place. So maybe there's something to that. You know, I'm not really in advertising, so I don't know the psychological tricks used to draw attention. But I guess if I was walking down the road and I saw 6 posters in a 2x3 grid like this, all in one spot, I'd probably stop and think, man, what's up with all these posters right here? And then even without realizing it, I would realize it's advertising a Chocobo show. So it absolutely did its job. We're still talking about it. Like, even right now, I'm still talking about the Chocobo show. What is it? I've got to find out. That's the problem. It's not explaining what a Chocobo show is. Is that like a movie about chocobos? Is that where we can go watch chocobos perform, like a dog show? Because that seems really boring. They need more information on this poster. There's not even a location or a date or a time. Very poor quality poster. Does not really get the point across here. Midgar, a smash hit musical? Is that what that says? Well, that's all I need to know about that. I'd love to go see the Midgar musical. That sounds like an absolute blast. Long-awaited dance production coming soon. The Beat. That's a lot of hair. That is incredible. If someone's actually going to dance on stage with that much hair, I would probably go just to see that, because that seems like a feat. I'm really interested in all of these posters now. That's sort of the thing that's drawing my attention. Velvet Voix Sound Studio? Velvet Voix? I don't know. X's and words confuse me sometimes. Air. We all love Air. Absolutely adore it. Can't live without it. Oh, right, we are playing a video game, I guess. Should probably focus on that, shouldn't we? As opposed to reading all of the posters all around us, you know. Good job, team. Apparently we took damage there. I'm not really sure when or how, or like what actually harmed us, but we're not gonna worry about it too much. This is amazing. It's amazing how they actually made this place, and it's exactly like it is in the original game, even though that was like a flat texture. Standing right here, I know exactly where I am in the original, and it looks exactly how you would imagine it if it was in 3D space. This is what people wanted out of the remake, isn't it? When they looked at the Final Fantasy VII Remake, they were like, just do the game, but build the environments like this. And instead, we didn't get that. Now, I like FF7 Remake. I'm actually a big fan of it. And I don't have the same level of complaints that others do regarding it. So, I like the changes, and I'm curious to see where. I like not knowing where the story's going really. But I can also understand how if you're a big fan of the original, as many people are, and rightfully so, you might wish they had kind of maybe done both and given us the option to do the original game in that art style, and maybe also have like a secondary story where everything's different. I don't know. That'd be very expensive and costly. Very impractical. But I can understand being upset about not getting sort of what you felt like you might have been promised on the tin. Not me, personally, but I can understand how other people would be bothered by that. You could say it's deceptive advertising. I don't know if I would go that far with it. But again, I understand.
Conflict resolved.
Not too shabby. Not too shabby. That fight just kind of kept going. People just kept showing up. I haven't run by any chests, have I? I know I grabbed at least one by now, maybe two. There's a few more here in front of us. Well, no, there's not. There's one more in front of us. I thought that was going to be one as well, but it's definitely just this one here. All right. I don't remember if we're heading up or down. We're going to Lower Junon. We've got to go help. I forgot what happened last time. I'll level with you. Yeah, it was 12 hours ago, but a lot's happened in that time. You know, it's a holiday, so I don't have much time here this morning. I don't... Oh, look! What a shock! It's Genesis.
No, a copy.
No, I mean, what if what we killed was a copy and this is the original? We have no way of knowing, do we? Other than the fact that this one very clearly says G Blade, which I guess is the only like clue we're gonna get as to an answer to that question. Oh, that's just Thundara. I don't know why I still have that equipped. We really should have defeated him without taking damage. It's a bit of an embarrassment on our part that we failed that.
Professor Hollander has escaped.
What? They already hit us upstairs?
No, but security was spread thin after the attack, and he used that opportunity to escape.
He escaped? On his own?
Yes, it's as if he knew an attack was about to occur. It's possible that he received some outside help.
Where is he? Are there any leads?
Cameras in the 6th level of Upper Junon have a positive ID on Hollander. We're on the 6th level of Lower Junon, so he should be somewhere up ahead. To go to Upper Junon, go through the central passageway gate and go straight. Press the switch to operate the gate.
All right. You look after the wounded.
Sir!
As for Hollander, leave
Okay.
him to me.
So here's the thing, right? Tell me this is not just the exact same hallway. Tell me it isn't, because I feel like, I guess maybe we're a bit closer to the gun. This is the same hallway. You gotta save space. You're on a PSP. You can only do so much. I guess we should go ahead and check our email. Simultaneous attacks. Zach, where are you? Soldier operatives are being sent out because we're getting attacked from all over the place. I'm on a chopper myself, on my way to an assignment. You were on vacation, weren't you? Did you get cut short? Or did it get cut short? We haven't been cut short. We're perfectly fine. We've not been cut at all. These recent attacks may spell real trouble for us. What's worse, the chain of command is in shambles since Director Lazard suddenly disappeared. Nobody seems to know where anyone is. That sounds like a real, true problem that we're dealing with right now. We've got a couple of other little things here. We've got a tutorial I don't really want to look at, but I kind of want to just get it off of here, get rid of that little yellow circle. Do the same here for Materia. And, oh, look at this. Fire-Aga and Esuna will give us Dark Fire-Aga. It's giving me like some helpful hints here. High Jump M, I guess that means Mastered, plus Assault Twister M will give us Assault Twister Plus, which sounds like a good time. We can also just get Darkness. I got news for you. Zach here has Darkness in his soul already. This poor boy's been through a lot.
Activating combat mode.
Can we, like, actually do this fight properly without... Taking damage is what I was going to say, but never mind. Just immediately, mid-sentence. Come here, you goober. Oh my gosh. Unreal. Oh man, what a time. I think we were about to get Ifrit as well. Also, did we just, master Fyra? Wait just a sec. Hold on, we should do some fusion. So what have we got? We have fire, we have fire. The fire should probably be further down. Yeah, we got two of them. So what if we take two mastered Fyras? That'll give us Fire-Aga. Oh, absolutely. I mean, that's going to use a whole lot more MP than just a Fyra. I want to throw that out there, though. Wait just a second. Oh, well, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to go all the way back into here, but hold on just a second. So take that Fyra. That's +8 magic, but how much does it consume to cast it? It's not going to tell me on this screen, unfortunately. Fire has been one of our favorites, though. It absolutely rips guys up, so going to Fire-Aga could be a fantastically fun time. But then can I combine that with anything to make it even better? It doesn't look like it. It looks like this is going to be sort of the peak of this. Hold on, I could add System Shock. For literally just no reason at all? No benefit to it? No, well then let's not add it. That seems silly. Ooh, okay, hold on. We got a Mako stone. No, not gonna add that. Fat chocobo feather. See, that takes us from +9 magic to plus 100% HP, which I don't know. That seems not so useless. How do I get rid of this thing? Unequip it, and then fuse these two. We're making our first Aga. It's very exciting. This is actually super exciting. And then we just gotta equip the darn thing under equipment. So we've already got it equipped. Why do we have just a Mastered Thunder equipped as well? That seems ridiculous. Why don't we go ahead and grab one of our mini fires and... Or actually, hold on just a second here. Hold on just a tick. Let's equip Poison, because I want to try to level that up to max and then combine it with a Fire Aga to get some sort of crazy dark Fire Aga. I still don't see a reason to not use the dark ones because they do additional status effects. I think they might consume more magic, but I mean, that would be worth it, right? Because we're dealing more damage.
You won't get away! Come on, man! Stop pestering me!
Activating combat mode.
Alright, let's give it a shot. So that was Fire Aga. Shoots out 3 balls of flame. Absolutely decimates the enemy.
The end!
That is incredible.
Oh yeah!
And we only got back plus 5% of our magic for that. That's unfortunate, considering I think we consumed most of our magic in that attack. What we're probably going to have to do now is just carry on a whole lot more ethers, just to make up for the fact that we are packing massive MP burning spells at this moment. Maybe this isn't the best idea. Like, maybe it would be wiser for us to keep the lower end ones for a time, but you know, whatever. Let's go ahead and see if we've got... Hey! GSNL! How are you doing? Welcome to the live stream. Supporter GSNL on the Howdy Folks gaming channel. I'm doing very well. I'm doing very well. Thank you for asking. Merry Christmas Eve to you, and to all a Merry Christmas night. We are probably going to take a moment here to go through and see if we have anything that is not a rank 4 encounter that we could go through real quick. Gosh, I think they're all rank 4s now. Well, you know, there was a time in our past where a rank 4 encounter was pretty intense, and I think we might be at a point where maybe that's not the case anymore, and we could probably just burn through them if we wanted to. So, I mean, why don't we go ahead and give it a shot? Which one of these gives us an extra slot for our... Hold on, it was one of these. I've just got to find it. One of these gives us an extra accessory slot, and I don't remember which one. I might have to just slowly pour through all of these until I find it. I'm gonna know it when I see it, because all I have to do is go past... Oh, it was M722 gave us a keychain, and then one of these, maybe M723, gave us some sort of special reward that also gave us an additional accessory slot. I'm probably going to go through those real quick and see if we can get to it. Now, we were warned in our last stream by a viewer that as we continue through these, they're going to get more convoluted, and I can see that this one is already more convoluted because we have the obvious route we need to take to get to the end, but then we're probably going to end up all the way over here if we want to get all of the chests, all 4 of them, and if we run down the middle, we're going to run into like every insect here. But it might be worth it though, because it's more chance to test out Fire Aga, which is a lot of fun. Beautiful. And we should get, yeah, pretty good buff return on that. Wait a minute, we're not like missing a chest back here, are we? No, those are barrels. We've got to keep an eye on them. I will absolutely get into a combat encounter and then forget what I'm doing and then just not get the stuff, you know what I mean? Oh, yeah, gosh darn it. Got to get through those without taking damage. That's the only way we're going to get the big buffs that restore all of our nonsense. Otherwise, we're going to run out while we're down here just blasting off Fire August constantly. That's what I need. I need an item that... okay, that we used way too much magic that time. Even getting 40% of it back, we still used too much. Okay. Got our first chest. Let's actually stick to the outside walls and see if we can avoid... Combat with everything is what I was going to say. And it doesn't look like we're going to be able to do that, unfortunately. And that's pretty much on me. Beautiful. That one was much smoother. Didn't take any damage. And also, oh my gosh. Can we just like do this repeatedly? Can we take care of these guys with just like... Oh my gosh, this is the king one I see now. We can do that as it happens. We can just spam an AP attack jump on them from the sky and destroy them all. Have we... Hold on just a tick before we go any further. Have we mastered jump yet? No. I'm looking to replace jump at some point in the future with either a different jump or a different ability, but we're going to wait until it's, like, maxed out. Let's do that, and then we'll do that. And we will... Okay, so that's the king one. He's going to take a couple of extra hits. Both of these are king ones. I don't know how that works.
Oh yeah!
Very tired at the moment. Been busy at work and now editing photos from my old high school's Christmas prom. Oh my gosh, 1,000 pictures, 700 to go. Whew, that is a ton of photos to go through. Well, God bless you, sir. I wish you well in that. What exactly are you doing? Are you just doing, like, color adjustments? And I say that like, oh, are you just doing color adjustments? That's not what I mean, but, like, are you doing color adjustments? Or are you also having to, like, Photoshop in, you know, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson to make it look more exciting? You know, or are you having to edit out Stacy because no one likes her anymore? How involved is this editing? Or maybe like a little bit of column A and a little bit of column B. Also, okay, we made it to the end here.
Activating combat mode.
It's just bugs. There's nothing but bugs around here. It's just king scarabs all over the place. Roll out of the way. Stop trying to get me killed, sir. Oh, wait a minute. We're supposed to be doing something with Buster Sword efficiency, aren't we? I already forget how the heck you do that.
Oh yeah!
We're supposed to take some sort of a battle stance. Give me just a second here. Let me go back into the mail. And then where are we going to find that at? What is that going to be under? Tutorial battle, maybe? Basic battle, retry. I don't see... Oh, here we go. Buster Sword stance. Yeah. Okay, now wielding the Buster Sword, Zack has learned to take a battle stance. So we can use square and X. So when in the battle stance, strong attacks, Zack does not flinch when attacked. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, we're going to remember that. Next combat encounter, we're going to go into our super awesome battle stance. I'm going to trigger one right now, just so we can attempt it. Yeah, and then we're just going to tear into these guys. And this is going to somehow... Wait, did I leave the stance? Hold on, am I still in the stance? How can I tell when I'm in the stance?
Taking you down a bit. This is gonna sting.
Oh, I see. So it only lasts for like a couple of seconds, and then I gotta reactivate it? And it is. We are getting... Hold on. Roll out of the way. We are getting some efficiency here. Our proficiency, I should say. We're at 0.2. How long does it last? I can't tell when it ends. Is it when I stop glowing purple?
Oh yeah!
That wasn't too shabby, but also I can tell now that that's going to take forever for us to master. Also, the back of my throat is starting to get weird. Dang. Okay. Yeah, so we're not even at 1% yet. This is something that I'm going to be thinking about way too much now. Every time I get into that combat encounter, I'm going to be like, oh, let me do this real quick. I mean, it does seem to deal a lot of damage.
Gonna love this.
All you have to do as well is just hold down the attack button.
Oh no, you don't.
Conflict resolved.
Look at that. It's nuts. You deal a ton of damage. Okay, let's not get into every fight. Ah, dang it. I was actually trying not to spawn all of these bizarre bugs this time. It just sort of happened.
This'll do.
Why is there a glowing... I mean, I think I asked this before and never got an answer. Why is there a glowing feather above our head during combat encounter sometimes? Also, Sing, get out of here. I'm kind of busy right now. Oh, Sing, fine. Do your airstrike, whatever. We're going to skip it, though. We're not going to watch it. We've seen it before.
Conflict resolved.
Alright, let's not rush heedlessly into the last fight. Because somewhere amongst the beetles, there's going to be one more treasure chest. If we meet it, or if we miss it, we got to come back in here. Which none of us want to do. Me in particular, as I'm the one playing the game, and I'm the one that would actually have to come back in here. Did our proficiency go back down? I thought we were close to 1%. Oh, no, I misunderstood. Oh, it's not like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1%. It's... We're at 0.3%. How long is this supposed to take to reach 100? Do people actually do this? I don't feel like I've got that level of patience in my life for really anything. Also, this is the direction we came from. So let's not do that. And let's hope these guys don't respawn immediately. I'm kind of getting tired of this.
Combat mode.
They're back! I'm sick of fighting these beetles! Why is it all beetles? Woman listening to radio in the 1960s. Why is it all beetles? That's the joke, everyone. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to all. and to all a beadly good night.
That's enough!
Insane.
Conflict resolved.
Oh, you gotta be done by the end of the year. Cropping photo pics, red eye correction, a little bit of color correction. Some pictures are perfect with no editing, but a lot of them just need a small touch. Okay. Well, that's easier than having to edit The Rock in or remove Stacy because of what she did, you know, last year at the last prom or whatever. Or at the last reunion, or I don't know. I have no idea. I'm just saying random words. I don't know how old these people are. Yeah. Red eye removal. How cool is that? I remember when that was added to
Activating
iPhoto,
combat mode.
and people, because I was the first person I knew who got a Mac, and that was like in 2008, and so I would actually have people come up and be like, hey, your computer can remove red eyes, right? And I was like, yes. And so I would just get requests to remove red eyes from photos. What a weird time. Like, there were no cell phones that could do that at the time. I mean, I guess, yeah, the iPhone existed. It came out in 2007, but, like, the App Store didn't come out until 2008. And even then, was there a red eye removal app? Probably not. Probably not. Who can say? I don't know. I don't remember. It's been a long time ago. But it was just, like, a weird time where it felt like I had this super magical computer that could do these things that no one else's could. And now I'm sure there's, like, a website you can upload the photo to, and it'll do that. Never as good as by hand, though. GSNL, which is where you come in, a true artist, painstakingly removing the red eye like a professional, and we all respect that, as well as doing color correction, and then what else? And a bit of cropping, and also maybe sometimes you don't have to stay it, but sometimes removing Stacy. I made sure to only make pictures with people who actually want to. Don't want to stab one another in person, so don't have to edit anyone out. That's a good call. It's a very good call. See, I had to, like, sniff my nose, and I've gotten the Steam Deck working so... Okay, this is so cool. I've had so much... I wish that Elgato would roll out Steam Deck support, but someone has made a community sort of plugin that makes it work on Linux. I'm really upset at Elgato for not making the Stream Deck work on Linux by default, but whatever. And you can actually do a lot. You can only really set up keyboard shortcuts on it, but you can do a lot. So I've got one, you can't see what's happening, but I can skip between Firefox and OBS with like the touch of a single button, and then I can mute my mic. And you can't hear what I'm doing, so if I have to like clear my nose or anything, and then I can cut to my BR backs. And I know that this is all really basic stuff you can do with the Stream Deck on Windows, but I'm not on Windows. And I'm happy to have my Stream Deck back and functional again. There's things I miss. I miss having the little nested commands that would do, you know, like 40 things with a single button. Like, you know, switch scenes and mute mics and start a screen saying I'm about to start the stream and then have a countdown to send out a series of other... Like, I miss that complexity, but it's nice to have it functioning on at some level. And now I just got to figure out how to do funny voices because we don't have voice mod on Linux either. But I refuse to go back to Windows. I will not do it. I'm perfectly happy to be off of Windows on everything except for the other capture computer we use when we do the game night videos. So, like me and Mike and Brenton, when we do... Hold on, this was not it. Where were we? We were like M724. This is going to be a Dragon Armlet. When we do those, we're still on a Windows computer because I couldn't figure out how to get the audio interface working on Linux, and I kind of needed it to work immediately. So I also didn't have time to like play around with it. But my hope is that at some point on Monday, because I think I might get Monday off. It's the day after Christmas. I'm not sure yet still, but I'm sort of hopeful. My hope is that I will be able to load up like a live, maybe Pop OS. Also, what is this? I've never fought one of these before. I'm just now coming to the realization that I've never fought whatever this is. Load up Pop OS or something on there, running it off of a live thumb drive, and try to get it working so that I can get it off of Windows as well. But we're doing good. We're doing good so far. We're down to just Mac OS and Linux on everything, including this. Friendly reminder, we are currently streaming, crazy though it might seem, on a, like, I'm playing the game on Pop! OS, and it's running smoothly. I was so excited when they announced this game and said, hey, and we're making, you know, compatibility via Proton with the Steam Deck, not to be confused with the Stream Deck, the thing on my desk. We're making that a priority. And I said, that's amazing, because that just means it'll run on my Linux computer too. And I bought it day one, and it did. And I was very happy, and I want to see more of that. Wow, these guys are not bothered at all, so far, by any of my magic. They're not impressed by literally any of this.
Conflict resolved.
That used way too much magic. I probably should have gone in there and just started hitting them with my sword at some point. I definitely let that fight go on for too long. Also, we're only missing one chest now, so let's try to keep our eyes peeled for that. Come here, you. I did not check to see when I started this encounter what level it was. Was it a level 4? I don't know. The last level 4 wasn't actually all that bad. Okay, well, there goes our perfect run.
Oh yeah!
Not getting any magic back out of that, which is unfortunate. Ugh. So, GSNL. Are you a photographer? Is that what you do? Is that the lesson I'm learning from this today? Because it sounds like you're a photographer. Because, you know, you're doing the edit on the photos. You say that you took the pictures. I only make pictures with people who actually don't want to stab one another. Sounds like you're a photographer, my dude. And I didn't know this about you. That's fun. Okay, here's the problem, right? If we get too close to that... Oh, no, we do have all 4 chests. Never mind. No, there is no problem. I take it all back. Alright, we're going to drop Dark Ice on these guys and see if we can get some status effects in on them. This guy is literally so weak to fire that if I just don't die here... There we go. I was going to say, that spell will cast and he will be dead. And then these two, we're just going to have to, like, slap to death. I see that they've got some sort of shield up or something. I don't know what to tell you there. I'm not too pressed about that. Hold on. Let's go into our, like, Buster Sword stance and really slap them. Oh, we've got Healing Wave, which I would use, except for I don't need any healing right now, so that's unfortunate. So, hold on. Back into this stance, and big attack, baby. Big attack. We can pretty much go ham right now with the magic if we wanted to, because it's the end of the fight, but we're not even going to be bothered by it at all. Dragon Armlet obtained. Mission accomplished. Pats on the back all around, GSNL. You and I, we made this happen. Alright, I know it's just me holding the controller, but I would have never made it there without you and your companionship, so I appreciate it. So, if I'm not mistaken, this is gonna... Oh, that was a rank 5! I don't think we've ever done a rank 5 before. Backpack! You will be able to equip up to 4 accessories. That's the one we want! We don't really need an additional accessory, other than maybe the one that prevents them from casting Stop on me, or whatever it is they're doing that makes me unable to attack for a period of time. Preventing them from doing that would be swell, won't lie. Back to the gargoyles. They're not really bothered, again, as we've already figured out, by magic attacks, so we're just going to jump in the air. And actually, do they deal damage? Neither of them attacked me at any point during that entire encounter. Like, they didn't even... It's not that I was so fast they didn't have the opportunity, it's that they didn't even seem to be trying, which is odd. And maybe a little bit concerning, and maybe they're just, like, luring me into a false sense of security so that the next time they both appear, they can draw my attention while I get attacked by an actual flying eyeball with wings. Got Mike Wazowski here if he could fly, just hovering about, having a great time. Sorry, an Echerimon, whatever that is. Come here, you. Come here, Mr. Shield Man. He looked like he was about to try an attack. He looked like he was about to attempt one. Which could have been frightening. I don't know what it would have been. And then we're just back to the 2 of them. Hold on. So, genuinely... Oh, yeah. What? Okay, no, that's just shield. They're just casting shield. Is that all they do? Is that what this is? We got Kate Sith here. Okay, that one I think just shot lightning at me. I think is what just happened. I don't know what this does, but let's do it. Courage boost. Oh my gosh, Kate Sith is adorable. And also, here, even though I'm not sure if that makes sense... within the lore of the game, timeline-wise. I don't know what's going on there, but I'm happy to have Kate Sith here. Alright, and it's just us and a gargoyle. 2 gargoyles.
Later.
Us and 1 gargoyle. Again, though, they're not casting attacks. Also, that gave me no MP and no AP cost, is what just happened there with Kate Sith, I'm pretty sure. So, we could have just come out of that and immediately started spamming fire. Fire Aga and had a really good time if I've been paying more attention. Alright, so we want to go this way for the chests, which we know will be back here. Okay, well, sometimes in life we're wrong, and that is okay.
Activating combat mode.
What's actually back here is a beetle and a flying eyeball. We found Mike Wazowski again. Perfectly fine.
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Why is there no chest back here? I feel deceived. Making photos is just a hobby, but sometimes I do get a job offer. Well, that's fun, yeah. It's a good time.
Activating combat mode.
Bring it on!
Oh yeah, okay, so they do cast Thundaga. I just saw that. I saw that above its head, like it was just about to do it. If I hadn't prevented it by smash. Okay, now it's about to cast Fire Aga. It comes up above their heads. They're just really bad at getting the attack off. I did not need to heal myself there. He managed to hit me. He just completely ruined my perfect run there. That is super disappointing. The Christmas prom class is the last class with a lot of my old friends in it, so when they offered it to me, I immediately said yes. As you should have. That sounds like a good time. I remember right after I graduated, I still had a lot of friends who were in high school. So I still ended up doing a lot of high school things. Like I went to my prom, and then the next year I got invited to their prom. Like when I just went as one of my friends' dates, and that was a really fun time. Although it wasn't romantic in any way. We weren't like romantically inclined, and she was actually at the time kind of heartbroken about someone who had like turned her down. So it was actually for her, I think, a very miserable affair, and I was like, how do I put this? I went with her, but by the end of the night, she sort of vanished because she kept going off to cry. And like different girls would go to comfort her, and at some point I was just like hanging out with the fellas at a table talking about video games. That was actually a pretty good prom, aside from the tears. I mean, that part was upsetting for everyone, you know, but otherwise pretty fun prom. I should also point out that yes, I was homeschooled. So it was a homeschool prom. Didn't want to cause confusion of like, wait a minute, where did Reese go? How did Reese prom? I also got invited to a lot of school dances with my friends who went to this private school, and I always turned them down because I'm not actually a fan of dances. I went to the prom the one year because I felt like, well, how many opportunities do you have to do a prom? I feel like I should at least do the one, and that'll be the one dance I've gone to in my life. And then I only went the next year because I was going to be like graduated, and I would be the older kid, and I was like, that could be fun. Puts me in a bit of a position of authority. I'm going to be cool. I wasn't cool. I was still just me. Talking about dances, though. Dances are fun. Do I regret not going to more when I was younger? No, not really. I had fun at the ones I went to, and that was good enough. What is this? Feather cap. Increases perimeter break by up to 3 times. Not really sure what that means, so I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm not going to equip that. Prevents silence, poison, silence, poison. Adds stop to attack and some abilities. Maybe. Prevents death, prevents poison, prevents silence, curse, stun, stop, poison, and silence. We've already got that one equipped. I think stop is the one that we're dealing with right now where they make me stop. So this one adds lightning to attack and some abilities. The after party pictures were also done by me, so now I have an amazing picture from the prom, but also the amazing pictures from the party. Oh man, I'd imagine. Must have been a wild and fun after party. Well, I hope so at least. I hope everyone. Tell all your friends I hope they enjoy. Tell all your friends some random guy on the internet said I hope you enjoyed your prom and after party. And the pictures are great, and also give GSNL a tip. He deserves it. It's a nice $5 under the table, but from everyone. So that's like, I don't know, depending on how many people times 5. It's a lot of money. It's the polite thing to do. Too many clones is something that I think the Confederacy of Independent Systems said at one point. It's a Star Wars joke, everybody. It's hilarious. It's so funny.
Take that! Oh yeah!
Conflict
I'm still trying to think about how to do that joke, but slightly differently. There was that episode of the Clone Wars where they were talking about having another 1,000,000 clones created, which was not a whole lot of clones, really. There should have been more clones, considering how big a galaxy is. But there was a discussion of like, oh, we need more clones. It might have not even been 1,000,000. Well, let's watch this cutscene unfold with the sweaty professor. $550. Yeah, that's a reasonable tip. Hit them up, man. $5 a person. It's not that much. Come on, everybody needs to chip in.
A new
You don't get photos for free, you know? Like, someone has to do the hard work.
Hollander.
Activating combat mode.
You can make clips on here. That's what I would. That's what I would say. I would do. I would say turn this into a clip and send it to your friends. What is this tank? Honest to goodness, what is this absurd-looking, ridiculous tank? What is this? This looks so dumb. Hit it with the Buster Sword. Hit it real big and hard. We're at 0.3% proficiency with the Buster Sword. Yeah, there we go. Let's see if we can get it to 0.35 by the end of this fight. Come on! Come on! We're at 1/3%! That's a pretty big deal here. Oh, Shrek. Yeah, don't let it do that. Don't let it do that. I don't know what it is, but don't let it do it. Oh, also, we just leveled up. And we just took that to the face like champions, didn't we? Just smack it. Oh my gosh! By jumping to do the attack, we got out of the way of whatever that was. And now we're dead. And we're back, somehow. Not really sure what just happened there. That happened before. That happened in the last stream, and I was told it was because I drank something back at the HQ, but we've not been back there since, so I'm not really sure how that works out.
This area has mostly been cleared.
Yes, by me. I've been doing it. Thank
We'll
you.
lock the gate and make this a place of refuge.
Making progress, huh? As for me, I still haven't secured Hollander. Gotta move.
Yes, understood.
Why is there a child here? Is that guy peeing? What is he doing? Looks like he's leaning against the wall taking a leak. What's up, kid?
Mr. Soldier, please do something!
Could you elaborate? No? Just do something? What about the guy over here very obviously peeing? Hey, buddy, listen. Can we talk? Is that Cloud? It is!
Hey, you okay?
Maybe he's just seasick.
Yeah. I got sick on the helicopter.
What? Cloud?
Zach, you remembered.
Well, of course. Good to be working with you again, man.
Yeah. Although my job is kinda dull.
Don't say that. Search and rescue is very important work.
Oh, to Gilliam?
Why don't we grab a bite to eat? After you're done. My treat.
Really? That would be great. So, once I'm feeling better, I'll go. Because right now, just thinking of food makes me... Sorry, Zach.
My bad. Don't sweat it. Well,
Poor
hope you
fella.
feel better soon.
God bless him. He's just having a really rough go of things. Have you played Modern Warfare 2 Remaster already? Or aren't you into FPS games? Okay, so is Call of Duty 2 Remastered like the original Call of Duty 2, but remastered? Or are we talking about the new Call of Duty 2 that's not the original? Because I've not played either of them. I did, though, because it was on sale, buy Black Ops a couple of days ago, and I've just been playing against bots on that, and it's still a really fun time. Oh, and I think I mentioned this in the last stream, but I finally figured out how to fix, kind of, the weird mouse slowing down when you look out a window. I realize it also happens if you're at a high point on the map and you look out across it. The frame rate doesn't slow down. Everything on screen moves the same, but suddenly the mouse, it's like your drag comes to a crawl, and you've got to, like, really go. And I figured it had something to do with the resolution, so I bumped it down to 1080p from 4K, and also lowered some of the other graphics settings. It's weird because it's not like the frame rate's dropping. Have you... No, Tifa, God bless you. I think she just fell off the windowsill. What are you doing, dear? I don't know. Weird problem I was having. But no, I haven't played Modern Warfare 2, the new one, or the remaster yet. Are they on Steam, or do you have to get them on some other weird launcher? I don't know. It's Modern Warfare 2 remastered. At least the campaign is. That was the first Call of Duty game I ever played. I'm not actually hugely into FPS games. Shockingly, for most of you, I'm sure that probably comes as a massive surprise, because I probably seem like a real MLG competitive pro. So, you know, yep, sorry to disappoint, but I am bad at moving quickly, both in real life and in video games. I'm not a Twitch shooter master or anything like that. So, I mean, definitely when I was younger, I played a ton of Call of Duty. Like, that was the game I played with my friends and stuff. So, we you know, I'm pretty good at it. I think Black Ops was the only one I ever had a positive KDR in, but I did enjoy them, but not quite as much anymore. I kind of prefer, well, games like this, adventure games and like hack and slash and things. But yeah, I mean, I hear the Modern Warfare 2, the new one, the campaign is really solid, and I'd like to play the original again because that was the first Call of Duty game I ever played. So like getting a remaster could be fun, but it's always very casual for me. The Call of Duty games, I can never take them too seriously because I'm not good enough at games to take them seriously. I'm dead! Oh, we're not coming back this time, I don't think. Yeah, mission failed. Recharge from starting point of battle? Absolutely. Maybe this time I'll actually pay attention and I won't die again. Was I too close? Yeah, did I deal damage to myself there with that Fire Aga? Like, what happened? No, definitely not. That's just a big attack.
Conflict resolved.
No damage taken. Well, hot dang, that's a big change from the first time we fought that thing. How many chests am I looking for here? 4? Have we not even found one yet? Oh, it seems unlikely they're all going to be ahead of us. I feel like I probably missed one behind us. Alright, so we're going into that big room there, so that's probably the last place we need to go. We'll prioritize that last. The last shooter that I played through, and I actually really liked it, was I played through Halo Infinite. That game was fantastic. I loved that game. And I really do wish that they had rolled out some more content for it. I know a lot of people are upset that they didn't roll out a whole lot of content for the online, which is perfectly fair and reasonable. But I was never going to get that heavily into the multiplayer anyway. I did play quite a bit of it. I did play online a bit, and it was fun. But I was hoping they would put out more single-player content, because I actually really liked exploring that world and helping out the Marines and zipping around. And I guess I just assumed when they were like, oh yeah, this is going to be the Halo game for the next 10 years, I was like, okay, at some point in the next 12 months, we're going to get some sort of single-player expansion that's going to add even more stuff to do in this very large world that they created. I don't know if it's the biggest total, like if you took all the levels from 3 and strung them together. It's probably bigger than that, actually. But I feel like they could have definitely done more, and I would have had fun with it.
Activating
and they just didn't. Did they ever roll out multiplayer for the campaign? I remember that was the thing they were supposed to do, and then they were like, yeah, it's coming later. But then did it ever come later? I actually don't know.
Oh yeah!
Because I think that would be a ton of fun.
Conflict resolved.
Wowzers. Okay, we're gonna... Can I know I can take a potion right now to restore my health, but can I take a potion right now somehow? I mean, do we even have items? We do have items. Can I go ahead and take an ether from, like, right here? Yeah, I can. Okay, that's good to know. What is a Soma? Restore HP? I've never needed to restore AP. I don't need to do that. I don't know who would ever need to do that. I also like that we have more high potions than we do regular potions. I still just take the regular potions. Fully restores HP when the user is incapacitated. That must be what's doing it. These Phoenix Downs that we've got. But they only seem to work sometimes. Maybe not inside of these combat simulation situations, like on missions, because that would be like frustrating if that were the case. But have you seen the new Avatar movie? Great question. No, I haven't. I did not watch the original, like the first Avatar in theaters, because it just looked like blue people, Pocahontas, and that didn't intrigue me any. And so I did end up watching it when it came out on DVD. I got a couple of years after it came out. I think we rented it or something at my uncle's house. And I enjoyed it. It is just Pocahontas in space. Like, anyone who says it isn't is just lying to themselves and everyone around them. That is absolutely what the entire film is. But
Activating combat mode.
visually, it was very good. Like, it's a very visually interesting and good-looking movie. So I liked that aspect of it. But not... some people watched that and, like, loved the world of Pandora to the point where... And I remember thinking this was crazy because they talked about it on an episode of the Yog Pod. And I was like, this can't be real. I had to Google it. And it turns out it was. There were people who saw the movie and so loved the world of Pandora that they got depressed, like actual depression, when they realized that it isn't real and they're never going to be able to go there. And so they had all these different support groups and things for people. I remember thinking, that's insane. That's just, it's a movie. It's crazy.
Activating combat
But
mode.
I never got to that point where I was like, oh my gosh, this is the most amazing thing ever. It was always just like, yeah, this is a visually nice-looking movie with an okay story. And so I never felt like I needed to see another one or care about it. And now that the second one is out, I really don't care about it or have any desire to see it. I'll probably watch it when it comes out at home, just to kind of see what they've done with the CGI. Because the first one definitely... it definitely did a lot for computer animation
Activating combat mode.
and kind of showing what you can do in CGI and all that. So for that purpose alone, I might end up watching it. But as far as going and watching it on the big screen, I know... what's his name? James Cameron? Is that his name? So, oh, you can't watch these movies on your phone. You gotta go see them in the cinema. Hey, you know what, Buckaroo? I'll do what I want to. All right, if I want to watch them on my iPad in the toilet, I'll do that. I promise you, I'll get the effect. It'll be fine. No, so it after what 20 minutes of waffling, the answer to the question is I haven't seen it yet. How is it? Is it good? Yes and no. Have you seen it, Gilliam? Let me know. My friend Trace went and saw it, and we talked about it the other day at a movie night that we went to at one of our friends' houses. And
Activating combat mode.
they liked it. Trace liked it, so it probably is good. I'll let Trace be the arbiter of good things, you know. He tends to have pretty good tastes. I'm just running my way backwards through this level now because we've very clearly missed a couple of chests, and I have no idea where they are. And I desperately need to find them because I don't want to come back in here and do all of this again.
Conflict resolved.
But they're not in here. Are they like blending in with the walls or something? Something funky's going down. See, one of them could be tucked away inside of here like that. And I would not be able to see it. Do I have to fight these guys? Like, can I just run away? I can absolutely just run away. We've never done that before, but it's good to know that we can if we need to. Gilliam has not seen it. Okay. Well, no pressure. Just, you know, if you do see it, let me know. Let me know what you think. I don't know. I don't really go to the movie all that much anymore. The last movie I went and saw in theaters was Bullet Train, which I loved. That movie was a lot of fun. Me and my brother went and saw that one day. And we took our niece. My niece did not care for it at all. I mean, she thought it was boring. She wasn't interested in it. She didn't care. I was like, what? How can you not like this? This is funny and action-packed. You have bad tastes. It was a real fun movie. I loved that. But that was like that, and then I think I saw Doctor Strange. I went by myself. I don't think I've ever gone to a movie by myself before, but I was just like, I want to go see Doctor Strange. Everyone else is busy. I'm gonna just go see it by myself, and I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. I really thought it was fun. Maybe not the best Marvel movie, but a pretty good one. So there's one of the chests. I found one of the missing chests. Literally right here in plain view. Which means that the other one is probably also right there in plain view. We came to this room before, did we not? Did we not already come in here? Oh, son of a gun.
Heads up! This is gonna sting! The end!
Conflict.
Oh, man. What was I saying, though? Oh, yeah. That's the two films I saw, which is a real change of pace, because, I mean, not even that long ago, I would go to see pretty much any movie that came out. I think the difference is, like, I don't have the movie night crew anymore. It's kind of... It's not broken up, because, like, Micah and Brenton still come over and we do game night. But we don't really do movie nights anymore. We don't. Sometimes, I mean, Micah will come over and watch stuff.
Conflict resolved.
So Micah and I have just watched through Arcane. I've already seen it, but this was his first time through. And so he and I watched through that together, and the whole time I was like, so what do you think's going to happen next? How do you think this is going to end? And we got to the end, and he's just like, what is this show? Why can't anything end? We watched that. We also watched the Cyberpunk Edge Runners, and he was like, why do all of these shows have to end like sad or bittersweet? And I'm like, buddy, I don't know. That seems to be the trend these days, though, doesn't it? Everything's got to either have like a real downer ending or a real like bittersweet ending, like spoilers, I guess, for both of them, or just an ending where you're like, wait, that's it? What is this? Report to Soldier 3rd Class in the briefing room. Why would I do that? Second deputy assignment? Okay. I wasn't really paying any attention to what that was, but cool. So we cleared that out. What have we got here? Seeking priceless items. I'm trying to just wrap up a couple of these because we've got one more here and then this will be wrapped up. And then we're going to continue to press the plot. I assure you we will press the plot in the very near future. And I'm not just going to sit here and talk about all Arcane all day. Although, I did end up voting for that in the Game Awards, and it did win, and I think rightfully so. The two in there that I thought had a real chance, it was that and Edge Runners. Like, I think Sonic the Hedgehog 2 was in there. I've not seen that. I liked the first Sonic movie. I didn't think it was like a masterwork of cinema, but I did enjoy it. I thought it was a fun time. It was just a fun, dumb movie, and I think sometimes that's all a movie needs to be. But, I mean, you can't pit that up against... Edge Runners was good, but, I mean, you're going to put that up against Arcane. Have you guys seen Arcane, GSNL, Gilliam? Have either of you seen Arcane? Arcane is such a good show. I don't even care about League of Legends. I do not care at all. I know nothing about the game. I will never play it. I didn't even realize which characters were, like, made up for the show and which ones were from the game. I don't even know what the story of the game is. I'm sure it's nothing to do with the movie. I heard that they were like, oh yeah, we drew inspiration from the world, but it's kind of our own thing. And anytime you hear that when someone is adapting something, you're like, oh, this is going to be terrible. I've not heard anyone, even like super fans of League, say that about Arcane. It's just so good.
Oh,
It's a great show. Strongly recommended if either of you haven't seen it yet. It is amazing. Well, that's a griffin.
Activating combat.
I've read a Harry Potter. I know what I'm up against here. Oh my gosh, it's weak to fire? The griffin is dead. I killed it. I apologize for nothing. I'm proud of myself.
Oh yeah!
Absolutely. Oh yeah, indeed, Zach. Paralyzing shock acquired. We'll never use it. I feel like what we've got now is probably what we're going to have till the end of the game. A good show and the soundtrack is great! Yes, Gilliam! The music in that show is really good. The first time... Okay, so... There's one point where they go into the slums. This isn't a spoiler, I don't think. A couple of characters go to the slums, and there's a band that starts singing... what is it? Is it the Imagine Dragons song? And I just joked to my brother and was like, look, that's the band. They're in the game. He's like, why? Wait, what? Why is this happening? And I was like, it's a little disorienting, isn't it? And he's like, yeah. It's really good, though. And I was like, it is really good, though, isn't it? It's so good. Have you seen Sonic Prime? What is that, like, just Sonic on Amazon? I don't even... I'm going to look up what Sonic Prime is real quick. Sonic Prime. Oh, it's a TV show on Netflix? With Jacksepticeye? Wait, what? Is that real? That's real. Jacksepticeye is in it as Jack. Are you kidding me? That is insane. No, I've not seen that. But I love it. I absolutely... Just based on that one concept of Jacksepticeye being in it. I love it. Ridiculous. Okay, what am I doing? I'm saving, apparently. Okay, what are we on to now? Let's not do that at this moment. We can come back to that. What about... Are we supposed to be... Did we already finish up Seeking Priceless Items? Precious Things? Which one of these were we doing along with the little girl? What's her name? Yuffie. to hell and back. From a hot treasure hunter. That's it. It was really uncomfortable because it's referring to a child as a hot treasure hunter. I'm kind of wanting more Yuffie content. I love her. She's adorable. So I'm kind of hoping if we keep doing these, we'll get more Yuffie, aside from her just running in at the end to steal the stuff that we find. Which is also fun and adorable and very fitting for her character. But it's not as much fun as having, like, an actual conversation with her.
Bring it on!
It's really going to change the game for me knowing that she's had some form of friendship with Zack. And by friendship, I mean she threatened to beat him up in Wutai once and then stole treasures from him. I mean, that's a relationship in a sense, really. How many treasures are there? 3? We've got 1. Okay. All right. Well, there's another one right there. This might be easier than I thought. I assumed we were going to have to go on a big, long, epic quest. I'm sure if we just go around this long way, the last chest will present itself in due time. I like that they stand out here. That's what I appreciate most about this environment, is that you can just find the treasure. They very clearly do not belong. Unlike certain other environments, where they blend in and are nearly impossible to locate. What's y'all's story? You don't like fire, eh?
Conflict
I
resolved.
cannot believe I let him get
Oh
damaged.
yeah!
I will never forgive myself for this blunder. I will carry it with me for the rest of my days. The shame and embarrassment that I feel right now is beyond words of mortal men and the tongues of elves and dwarves. I'm so sorry for the failure, and I hope that that fight right there redeemed me in your eyes, Gilliam,
All right.
GSNL,
Looks like
anyone
that's
else
the
who may
last
be
of the
watching.
monsters. Now, where's that treasure? Ah, found it.
Here we go. Yep.
Oh, not again.
She's a little girl. We can catch her.
Ah, little brat.
It's just the same every time. It's the same every time. It doesn't change. Although Moogle has been added to the DMW and a new limit break has been unlocked. Moogle power. And that's a happy little Moogle as well. What are Moogles, canonically? Like, what are they as creatures? Do they have some sort of magic powers? Also, we did get some mail there, so let's check in on that. How was your vacation? Haven't arrived at my post yet. Could the director's absence be having this much of an impact on the operation's lack of finesse? By the way, how was the beach? You looked awfully stressed out before you went. Did the waves and sun help you out? Well, no, because I got immediately called into battle. Soldier members are being deployed in response to simultaneous attacks that have been hitting everywhere. I'm mailing you from a helicopter that's been... Wait a minute. No, we've already read this one. Yeah, get it out of here. Orders! There was nothing but a roster inside the HR chest. Oh, this is making me so mad! If you botch this next one, you're fired, Buster. Somewhere in the coal mines, there's supposed to be a treasure hidden by Shinra's secretaries. Find it. But it isn't going to be easy. I'd say you better be prepared for the worst. Then again, you could die before you're prepared. The coal mines are famous for having really mean monsters inside. Alright, Yuffie. Thank you for the hot tip. Should we go ahead and do that real quick? Was that... Yeah. There's only a couple of these left, and I'm hoping the last one will have some sort of conclusion to this arc, where we discuss the matter with Yuffie, and we become best friends, and she promises if she ever sees a guy that kind of looks like me, with my sword but blonde hair, she'll become best friends with him and help him save the world, only after stealing all this materia that one time, and then no one ever talks about it again because it's fun.
Take that!
That's how I want this fight to end. I want it to end on that very specific, unreasonably specific note.
Gonna love this.
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
I need to check something really quickly, because I just noticed that gave me a ton of proficiency. Oh, the treasure princess is threatening to fire. Yeah. Thank you. Take me to the mail, and then take me back to battle tips and the Buster Sword stance. I need to read something here. The more Zack uses the Buster Sword, the greater his proficiency becomes with the weapon, which in turn provides many beneficial effects during battle. For this reason, you should use the Buster stance and strong attack along with abilities as often as possible. So using the Buster stance increases proficiency, but does anything else increase proficiency? It said to also use attacks, but does that mean things like other than jump? Do I have Buster specific attacks? Like if I use Assault Twister or Poison Twister, is that also like Vital Slash? Okay, let's keep an eye on that. I'm not going to use the Buster stance, but well, no, we've been throwing ourselves up from the sky and slamming the ground with our sword many times. already, and I don't see that ever raise the proficiency. So I don't actually think that does it. Let's trigger a fight scene
Activating
here.
combat mode.
And we're going to fight... Oh, it's a flying pumpkin face. Not seen that before. We're at 0.39. This does not seem to have any impact on proficiency. That did not go up at all. Now, granted, we only fought 2 creatures there. Let's do it again. We're going to trigger
Activating
this
combat
fight.
mode.
And oh, hold on. No, the flying insects are really annoying. Let's hit them with fire and be done with it.
Conflict resolved.
So that was a second opportunity, and I feel like our proficiency probably has not gone up any. It should still be at 0.39.
Activating
And
combat
we'll see
mode.
in this fight. It's still at 0.39. Whereas doing that immediately took me to 0.41.
By now, this is gonna sting. Here we go. That's enough.
0.42.
Taking you down a peg. Oh no, you don't.
0.45. Sometimes it does like a lot more than others. I don't know why. Also, we're about to be... Then this is super exciting, everyone. So I hope you're all like amped about this. But we are... Oh my gosh, these guys do not care about my sword at all. Yeah, burn them. Way faster. We're about to be at our first 0.5%,
Conflict resolved.
which means that we are at... If we were going to 200%,
Activating
instead,
combat
we
mode.
would already be at 1%. And that's a fun way to look at it that makes me feel better about how long this is going to take.
This is gonna sting.
How come sometimes it like jumps up 0.2% and then sometimes... Oh, there it goes. And then just suddenly we're at 0.52. Yeah, we're at 0.5%, everybody. So everything we've already done, we just have to do
Conflict resolved.
199 more times? That's nuts. That's actually nuts. How long are you expected to play this PSP game? I guess back then, if you had a game like for portable
Activating
handhelds,
combat mode.
it wasn't the sort of thing that you blitzed through and then you got another one, right? Like as a kid back then, whatever game you got for your handheld was a game you were playing for the next 6 months to a year. So I appreciate that they gave me something to work towards, but to what end? Honestly, at what point is it just absurd? It's like trying to get, what was it, 1 million or 2 million coins in New Super Mario Brothers 2 for the DS. That's what it feels like. Like, it's that level of insanity.
This is gonna sting.
And at the end, like, what do you get for it? Absolutely nothing. I still don't really know what I'm getting for doing this. It just said I was going to get some, like, unlock some new abilities and things. What does that actually mean? Like, what does that equate to?
Oh yeah.
I see a chest. I see 2
Activating
chests. I
combat
found
mode.
both of the chests that we need.
Take that.
If we're going to get something really awesome, like maybe
By now.
like higher attack statistics, maybe the ability to have more materia,
Conflict resolved.
that would be swell, but that's not what the game is promising me here. And I'm going through a lot of effort. There's got to be a guide online to getting proficiency up faster than this, because this just feels like it's going to take forever. Maybe it's dependent on how much damage we do, you know what I mean? That could have something to do with it. I'm really unsure. I'm really
Activating
very
combat
unsure.
mode.
Bring it on.
All I know is that this
This is gonna sting.
is going to take too long.
Gonna love.
Fighting everything like this is going to take forever. Especially when you consider how quickly we can do a like a fire attack. That is not what I meant to do just then. Or a lightning attack. Taking this stance and then dealing so little damage with the actual attack.
Gonna sting.
I really want to get it to 1% though. I just want to see that number up there. That's going to feel like I've achieved something.
Here we go.
It does take forever though. I must be doing something wrong, right? Hold on.
All right. Looks like that's the last of the monsters. Now, where's that treasure? Ah, found it. Gotcha. Oh, that little brat. She thinks because I feel bad for making her cry, she can do whatever? Next time I see her, she's gonna pay.
Hold on. Blocking. Interesting. Automatically guard against enemy attacks and reduce their damage by 80%. Small amount of AP and MP each time he defeats an enemy. Okay, I think I'm... okay, so we just need to block more? It says it automatically blocks. Okay, hold on. Part of the system is a new stance, accessed by pressing square and cross. X and square. At the same time, this makes Zack take up a Buster Sword stance, which looks like how Cloud uses the sword in FF7 Remake's Punisher stance. Yep. Entering the stance costs a small amount of AP, but this stance lets Zack guard attacks for a limited time or until he attacks. Attacks unleashed out of the Buster Sword are strong, powerful attacks that can crumble enemies, and Zack also has a super armor in that state, which means that enemies can't hit him out of an attack before it's over. Alright, okay. Well. Let's get into another fight. Oh. Oh. Okay, well, let's get into another mission then, is what we should do. What have we got? We should have one more of these. Yeah. This is going to be a rank 5. I want to try a couple of things using that stance. One of the things I want to try is I want to try to do an ability while in that stance to see whether or not it'll allow it. And then another thing I want to do, it says we'll guard automatically. So I don't know if that means we just need to stand there and tank
Activating
hits. Here we
combat
go.
mode.
So we're going to go into... Oh, wow. Yeah. That absolutely worked and dealt a ton of damage. Someone hit me. Come on. Somebody hit me. That doesn't seem to actually be leveling up our proficiency any. Oh, hold on. Let's get back into the... All right. Okay, no. So manually guarding immediately takes us out of that mode. So that's something to keep in mind. But then this... And that does big numbers. Look at that. We're at 0.81, 0.84. That's how you do it. All right, guys. Gilliam GSNL, we figured it out. We've crushed it now. We know what we're doing. That is way faster than what we were doing. Heaven help me, that was way faster. Okay, so. That's where we came from. We're going to continue down this way. All right? Yeah. And then up here, we're going to hang a left. Because that's probably going to take us to that. Yeah, I see a chest down there already. There's going to be a fight inside of here.
Activating combat mode.
I'm getting pretty good at that, aren't I?
Heads up!
Jeez, that just wrecks them. So is that always a critical attack every time we do that? If so, that is insane. Also, did jump just level up, or was that my imagination? No, so jump is mastered now. As is poison. So one of the things I wanted to try real quick is combining a fully mastered Firaga. Oh, we now have 2 of those. Where'd the other one come from? Why do we have 2 Firagas? Also, did I master a Firaga? Is that my imagination? No, it's not mastered yet. Okay, well, let's say we took the Firaga anyway. I don't know where I got 2 from. I must have gotten one from a chest at some point or something. We take Firaga, and we combine that with a fully maxed out poison. We get Dark Firaga, which will consume 38 MP, which is, I think, what Firaga already consumes anywhere, close to. Enables fire-based attack spells that poison and silence the enemy. Oh, yeah. Fuse that immediately. Yes, thank you. Do it. That's fun. Okay. So that's going to be useful to have. And then also while we're here, what happens if we take our fully mastered... Hold on, we can actually jump over specifically here and grab one of our jumps, and we combine it with another jump. We get Assault Twister, which enables spinning physical attacks, but that's not quite as much fun as... well, we already have Assault Twister as well, so we don't want to make another one. I mean, what can I combine it with to make something interesting? Fire Blade enables fire-based elemental attack. Blizzard Blade, Blizzara Blade even. That's fun. Thundara Blade, interesting. I want something that's going to be better than just Jump, though, because Jump is currently kind of the best attack that we've ever had. We can combine it with Poison Aerial to enable aerial attack that poisons the enemy. Could be a good time. Vital Slash enables ice-based attack. I don't know which of these is, like, the best. You know what I mean? And I don't want to mix them up and get something that's worse than what it already is by itself. I don't really know how useful it's going to be to have something like M Barrier, Elemental Ward. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what's good. I don't really want to experiment in case I end up with something bad. Like Blizzara Blade could be fun if we wanted to freeze enemies, but then what about enemies that are resistant to it? And then, like, why not just get, like, a Fire Blade, because we can do that. Or probably get a Fire Blade if we play our cards right. Thundara Blade. Let's just not... I don't want to walk around with, like, a regular jump, though, is the problem. Also, I mean, I might already have some of these, don't I? Yeah, I've already got Thunder Blade and Blizzard Blade. So... I would want to go to the Agas, you know what I mean? Like a Fire Aga Blade. We've already got a Dark Fire Aga. A Fire Aga Blade, though, could be... I'm doing it. I'm doing it. For better or worse, I'm doing it right now. Hold on, let me refresh the screen. I have to do this on occasion because things stop working. There we go. And there's the preview window. Okay, everything's back up and running. Ugh. Gilliam, why'd you ask about Sonic Prime? Big fan? Sorry, we kind of just moved on from that conversation after I found out that Jacksepticeye was in it, which is ridiculous. One or more currently equipped materia have been selected. Yeah, go ahead and do it. Just do it. We still have another jump, so if this one sucks, we can go back to it. But now we've got fire-based jump out of the sky. We've got Fire Aga Blade, and then we're also going to equip maybe one of these other ones. Power Attack. We've mastered that one. Vital Slash. Enables critical hits with every strike. That could be fun. You know, in like a weird sense, it could be fun.
Activating combat
All right,
mode.
good, because I'm ready to try this. We're going to go into this, and then we're going to do... Okay, so that's our Fire Attack. And then that's the other one that we also equipped just now.
Heads up!
It feels like that has a really close area of effect. Whereas Jump, you kind of get a little bit of distance. You can start from a ways back and jump into the enemy. Where I feel like that's going to be way more useful if we activate it when we're like right next up to someone. Or right up next to someone even. If I use words
Activating
correctly.
combat mode.
So, like if I did this, right? Yeah, because that gets that first attack in there.
Taking you down a peg.
What? Oh, not enough AP. Oh! I'm not sure if I've ever used up all my AP before. Never paid enough attention. Did not realize it. That's unfortunate.
Conflict resolved.
Oh, yeah.
I know that I even said, like, oh, well... we've never used up all our AP, so I'm not worried about it. Well, now I'm worried about it. That is a big, ugly thing, isn't it? There's the missing chest. So we got that. Now, I think we might need to actually, for the very first time ever, go ahead and take an Soma. There we go. And then maybe we'll take a couple of... Well, we'll take a potion. I don't know how tough this guy's going to end up being. What, are you weak to anything, Darkhorn?
Taking you down a peg.
That did not deal a whole lot of damage to him. He didn't seem super bothered by it. Okay, well, let me ask you this. What if I did this, and then I did this? Not super bothered by that either, and we're really burning through it. Okay, let's hit him with fire. That's dark fire, some dark thunder, some dark blizzard. All of my spells are dark now. Has Zach turned to the dark side? It's a possibility. It definitely seems like that's the case.
Taking you down a
And we don't have any AP left, so that is unfortunate. Also, are we about to defeat this thing without taking any damage? Because it seems that way. Absolutely. Good job on us.
All right. Looks like that's the last of the monsters.
So this is the last time we're going to have this interaction
Where's
with
that treasure?
Yuffie, presumably.
Ah, found it.
1. Through the embers of a war not won. 2. To restore her homeland's glory. 3. Up from the rubble and ash. The treasure princess is here at last.
Yes, at last.
Wutai's goats, ninja. Yuffie Kisaragi.
Hey, you, stop doing this. You could get hurt. I'm humoring you, but not everyone is as understanding.
Silence!
This performance
For
is
Wutai's
absolutely
glory, I'm taking
impeccable.
all your treasure. Get ready.
Okay, fine. You steal treasure, but you should really work on your technique. You're still too green to take anything from me.
She's taken literally everything from us.
Treasure quest failed.
How? You've literally stolen from us so
No.
many times.
If you have to steal, develop better methods. Oh, great. I made her cry again. Well then, I'll have to play along again. Oh. How did she get my mail address?
She's been mailing us this whole time, dude. What do you mean? Literally, after every one of these encounters, we get a message from her. What are you even going on about? This boy has no idea what's happening in the world around him. Okay, Anonymous, just between you and me, I can't tell you my name, but I know something of interest to you. I heard there's a secret item somewhere in the fields. If this got into the hands of anti-Shinra group, Shinra would be finished. I suggest you find it before it's too late. Nasty pictures. Ew, sickos. Are Shinra employees trained to put trash in their treasure chest? Wait, what? Wait a minute. Wait, what did you find in there? Nasty pictures. Ew, sickos. Are Shinra employees trained to put trash in their treasure chests? That's it. Everyone in Shinra is going to get it someday. Somewhere in the marine caves, there's supposed to be a treasure hidden by Shinra Science Department, and I'm taking it. If you don't want me to take it, come and claim it. I challenge you to a duel. Winner takes all. It's go time. What kind of pictures did she find? That's concerning, isn't it? Move to spam. Hold on. What was the original directive there? Orders. Coal mines supposed to be a treasure hidden by the secretaries. So the secretaries hid a picture in the coal mines, and apparently that picture was nasty. Okay, so Shinra secretaries are getting a little bit wild out there, apparently, is what we're learning from this. But that's all of that. So now we've got anonymous hint. So wait, hold on. We've blown through all of these. But she told us to go do something else. That has nothing to do with this, though, right? Like, this is unrelated. To hell and back? Let me go back to her mail one more time. I want to try to understand what's going on here. Letter of challenge. So she wants to challenge us to something. Come and take it. Where? In the marine caves, there's supposed to be a treasure hidden by Shinra Science Department. Well, where is that? What mission is that? There's tons of missions here. Which one are you inviting me on? It's not an anonymous hint, because that's unrelated, right? Like, that's a different thing. Alright, well, I'm kind of tired of that anyway. Should we go through here now and do some of the rank 4 missions that we've got? You know what? Let's carry on the plot a little bit. We've been here for too long. GSNL, welcome back. You've just missed our final, it seems like, encounter with Yuffie, which was as adorable as to be expected. And now I'm going to figure out what to do next. We had a lot of fun harassing a little girl in the dark caves and making her cry. I wouldn't say we had fun with that, really.
The airbase. He's trying to get away by air? No way.
Oh, no way. Yeah, I tell you what. I read some reviews of this game before I played it that maybe Zach's voice performance wasn't the best, and I said, I'm sure it's fine. I'm starting to think that maybe it's not the best, and maybe it isn't quite fine. It might not be the best performance, but I do love a bad English dub. I think we've talked about this before. I adore a bad English dub.
Damn it. He's destroying the gate to attack the civilians. Hollander.
He's destroying the gate to attack the civilians. Adore it. I'm absolutely adoring it. The weapon the Hollander used to escape are now headed to the evacuation area. Destroy them before they can bring harm to Junon's residents. You can initiate battle with the weapon by coming into contact with the enemy. Make sure you destroy all the weapons to prevent them from breaking through. Start with the ones closest to the defense line. I see. Right. So we're doing a...
Activating combat mode.
Bring it on. Here we go.
See, now would be a useful time to have, like, a thunder-based sword doohickey. Because now we're fighting, like, thunder-based enemies, and I didn't realize that was what we were going to be doing next. Alright, who's next? We're doing tower defense now, apparently.
Taking you down a peg.
Conflict resolved.
Whoa! Okay. Did we do it? No, we did not. I don't know why I hit that button. Yes, I do. That's the attack button. We weren't in combat yet. Okay, see, now if we could just effectively do that constantly, we'd be getting somewhere. Okay. And then we got the little guys. It's frustrating because you come back in and you got to wait for the other guys to fade back into existence after the combat encounter, and you're not sure where they are. So here we go. And there he is.
Activating combat mode.
Taking you down a peg.
Beautiful.
Conflict resolved.
Is that it? Do we protect them or do we defend them? No, there's more of them. They just keep coming and they won't stop coming. This is just like in that the Shrek movie. Remember when he was doing tower defense with the swamp? Everyone remembers that scene. It was one of the best scenes in the movie.
Activating combat mode.
I hope nothing slipped behind me without me noticing, because that would be like awfully embarrassing.
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
At least everything seems to be really low level and is dying quickly. Oh, you son of a gun! You absolutely did sneak past me. I just said that as a joke. I didn't think anything had actually done it. I know, it's not the funniest joke in the world, is it, really? Also, we've now reached 1% Buster Sword efficiency. We've actually managed it. Good job, us. Okay, nothing else back here. Got to keep my eyes more peeled. You know, we can't risk any of these robots reaching the citizens.
Later.
Jeez, that deals so much damage. But also, we could just shoot them with lightning and have about as equal an effect on them. Okay, we're back to the big guys. I was enjoying the little ones for maybe a bit too long there. Should have known it was going to get difficult again soon. Yeah, that guy does not care at all about my spinning sword of fire. Was barely touched by it. I'm so paranoid I'm going to turn around, there's going to be something there.
Bye now.
Oh, that's how you take care of those guys, apparently. So that's the one-shot attack for them, and then these guys can be hit by pretty much anything. And they'll just die. All we got to do is make sure we defeat them without taking any damage, and we should get a good in-battle bonus that restores all of our AP and MP, and then we can just do it again. So let's kill this guy first.
Here we go.
And then we're going to do this, and then we're going to do this. Oh, wait, hold on. Take the stance first. That'll give us the good buff. Beautiful. I think we're really getting the hang of this whole combat thing. I'm starting to feel pretty confident. I'm ready to take on the last boss. I don't see what could possibly go wrong. So do we not need to go back and check on everybody? Are we just going to assume that they're all okay? They're probably all okay. Unless, again, one of those little guys got past me, in which case Cloud could be dead, because he's just hanging out in there. You'd like to think he's keeping an eye on the civilians, but he was also kind of sick to his stomach, so I don't know how much he can do. I know I wouldn't be any good in like a defensive situation if I was like sick to my stomach, because I've tanked a lot of things in my life, you know? Crushed fingers, broken toes, and I carry through. You know, big scraped up legs, but man, nothing takes me down like a stomach ache, I gotta tell you. I'm absolutely useless if I've got even the slightest of stomach aches. I am just a pathetic and useless individual in that situation. Also, wait, what? We got something new here? What is this? Weapons development? What have we got here? New mechanical weapon? Well, I mean, I guess I could go ahead and just give that a little bit of a try here. Lucas Kits? Dude! Where's my dono page? I don't have one, actually. I don't have a donation page, I'm sorry to say. There's actually literally no way to contribute to this live stream. Because the channel's not monetized, and then I don't have a donation page set up with any of the normal donation things. So, best thing you can do if you want to support the stream is click the like button, and
Oh yeah.
and that's about it. That's about all we got, Lucas. It is, and Merry Christmas Eve to you. Thank you for tuning in. How you doing? That's it. So there was just 2 chests here, which definitely feels like a step back, all things considered. Let's see what we got here. Oh, it's a needle machine, and it hates ice. And here we go. This will be a bit of an over-the-top destruction, but I feel good about that. What we've just done. We got a whole 1 SP for it. Lucas Kits, how have you been doing? How are you doing? You taking care of yourself? You doing well? It's nice to see that YouTube's actually fixed, because last time it was not giving me an accurate view counter or comment counter. Isn't your Patreon still a thing? Maybe. Hold on a second. I would not advise anyone sign up to it. .com/Howdy Folks. That's probably what it was. It could have been just Howdy Folks. Yeah, that doesn't exist. Okay, just Howdy Folks. Oh yeah, I still have a Patreon. I've got 4 patrons. How nice! I didn't even know. That's so kind. Don't become a patron, though. I don't recommend it. If you want to support Howdy Folks, go either to Howdy Folks Gaming or youtube.com/@HowdyFolksLP. And instead of becoming a patron, hit the join button. I'd recommend doing it on Howdy Folks LP, although it doesn't really matter. You can do it with either channel. That's the way to do it, and you can get some bonus stuff. So GSNL knows every so often I do post some things early on the gaming channel, and then the plan for the Howdy Folks LP is to release videos there early, like all the videos as soon as they're ready. Usually like maybe 12 hours before they're supposed to be released. But Lucas Kits, thank you for tuning in. Oh, no, you're not leaving. Okay, no, let me explain. Okay, what Lucas said was, oh, I'm all right. Lot going on, but we're making it work. How have you been? Okay, well, first off, I'm doing well, thank you. But what I read, because I just kind of skimmed the message, what I read was work, and I don't even know. I saw a wave, and I was just like, oh, and going. So I'm like, oh, he's going to work. Goodbye. And then I actually had to take a second and actually read the message, and I see now. Yeah, I gotta stop doing that. I gotta stop assuming things based on 3 words out of an entire sentence. I gotta stop. Oh man, Gilliam is still here, but stream on mute. I'm sorry if I talked too much. I apologize. I'm gonna tell him I love him. Hold on. I love you and your family. Tell them all hi from the bearded man on the internet. There we go. That's beautiful. That's the chat that's going on right now. Absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna send a message to everyone. I'm gonna send one to Lucas as well. I love you as well. They're gonna see these before they actually get to this part of the video. And I'm gonna send one to GSNL as well. And you. There we go. I've told everyone that I love them in the chat now. I can feel the Christmas spirit. It's truly radiating. Just right off of the chat and into our hearts. Let's play video games, shall we? Probably. Maybe. Should take like priority? What did we just do? And why did we do it? What am I doing? I'm just doing weapons development now? We should probably continue the plot, right? I should stop getting distracted and focus on the actual mission at hand. But yet here we are. This is just happening here. I'm just running through a desert. It's weird that YouTube doesn't have a path to... Now that you've put this thought on my mind, I'm just thinking about it now. It's weird that YouTube doesn't offer some sort of path to monetization for streamers outside of the normal path, which is 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. Specifically, though, they don't even offer the watch hours on live streams. the watch hours have to be on videos. So you either have to upload videos as a streamer, or you have to get a lot of people to watch 4,000 hours of your live streams. It's a lot easier to get monetized on Twitch, and that's like if YouTube wants to be a serious competitor, I feel like they should get that sorted out. Not that I'm too pressed by it. Obviously, if I was worried about, you know, monetization, we would just be streaming on the Howdy Folks gaming channel, because that is monetized, and I could still upload them here after the fact. It's not that big of an issue, which is why we're streaming here. It just streamlines everything. But it's weird that YouTube hasn't thought of this. Maybe they need me. Maybe I need to go work for YouTube. I'm full of ideas. I'm full of wonderful ideas. I think you should be able to change the background of your videos, like on the actual page. And so I could have just like a giant picture of my face stretched out behind the watch page the entire time you watch. That would be horrifying. That's the sort of stuff we need. Oh my gosh, they're getting all kinds of kind messages. Reese, love you too, man. After all those years watching with a lot of joy. Oh, well, thank you, GSN. I'm glad to hear it. Love all of y'all. Best community in the world. It's true. The Howdy Folks community is great. What other community can have an actual fruit-based war and still be friends afterward? Who won that war? It's probably Jenna. Jenna probably. Was she the apples? We'll just say she won. She normally does. Okay. Alright, continuing on. We got a Thundaga out of that. After all of that effort to try to make ourselves a Thundaga, it turns out all we had to do was a basic combat encounter and we would just be given one. Good to know. Do another save here because heaven help me if we have to do that again. And then once more. No. Okay, enough of that. Let's focus on the task ahead. The task at hand. That is ahead of us. Words are hard sometimes. Apples, baby. I'm seeing apples in the chat. Can I, do we have bananas in the chat? I know that, hold on. Banana, there we go. That's, oh, it's peeled and everything. It's actually kind of disgusting looking. But I've posted it, so there's no going back now. What is this? I look away for 2 seconds to post a banana in chat, and this happens?
Hollander's too well connected.
Activating combat.
You're absolutely right about that. He is. There's no, like, weak points in this game, is there? This isn't that type of game. I think everything's kind of like just one gelatinous blob of a creature. Roll out of the way, sir. Roll out of the way. Like, I'm not actually attacking its head or whatever that is. I mean, it's a bit too low on the front of its body to be its head. Looking at it now that I think about it. Actually, that's raising a lot of questions for me now that I don't know if I really know the answers to. Baba Vision is always watching. That's true. Baba Vision. Baba Vision. Did we have a song for Baba Vision at one point? Or was that only ever in my head? That could have been the case. That I just had a song. Okay. That was cool that we activated that, and inadvertently it acted as a great bit of defense. Because heaven knows I didn't do it on purpose. Okay, hold on. Enter the stance, and then stop it. No, enter the stance, and then. Oh, I don't have enough. Okay, never mind. Let's just do Slash then. That's fine. That'll do.
Concentrate.
I'm feeling it.
Oh my gosh. Kind of appealing, he says. Kind of appealing. Because it's a banana. Wow, that did not defeat it. That's fine. We don't even have enough AP to get back into that stance. I wanted to defeat it like that. I'm very upset. I guess I could just do this and be done with it. Still, I'm very upset.
Resolved.
Just try to be happy. Get out. Get out!
Hollander's that way, right?
I installed a
now.
bee-based mod pack with the intention of doing a series on it because I thought it would be funny. And I even worked on a sad version of the Be Happy theme song. Up in the sky, far
Really?
away. You know the one.
You sure?
But then Tekken 2 came out.
Hey! What is he?
Does he also have a wing? No, but they do. Oh, yeah, you get two of them. You get 2 wings.
Mission failed. This goes on your permanent record.
The idea of Sephiroth talking about a permanent record is hilarious.
Long time no see.
Let the Turks take care of the rest. I was on my way to Modeoheim, but I heard you were in the area.
What were you going to Modeoheim for?
me.
The situation has not resolved. Genesis copies have been sighted around the world.
That can't be. We wiped out those Genesis copies.
Did Genesis really die?
Yeah, we don't actually know that, and I think I said that at the time.
They've been sighted in Midgar as well.
I see.
The slums, too. Permission to return. Granted.
Yeah.
Take care.
You too.
Sephiroth's just a cool, chill guy.
Hey.
I hope nothing ever
what's
happens
going
to
on in
change that.
Modeoheim?
The device Hollander was using has been stolen.
Genesis?
Probably. We'll meet again soon.
I'll hold you to that.
No one's ever really gone. Even people that are really gone aren't really gone. You know what I'm saying?
My friend, your desire is the bringer of life, the gift of the goddess. Legend shall speak of sacrifice at world's end. The wind sails over the water's surface, quietly, but surely.
He irritates me. I find him to be very irritable. Or very irritating. Maybe I'm the irritable one. Because I find him irritating. That's the song, Lucas. You know it. Absolutely. Come along with me, and you'll be happy. But I never was. Was miserable the whole time. It wasn't a bad mod pack. It just wasn't good the way I was approaching it. That was also when I was trying to do that thing where I recorded the videos live. So I went live to record and then would just hide the chat and act like I wasn't live. Real dumb idea. I don't know.
Maybe not.
I don't know what I was thinking with that. Uh-oh. No, literally right behind us there's like a vacuum cleaner coming down the road. Or something. Aerith just seems kind of not bothered. She's just kind of looking at it like, huh. What do you mean, no? Oh my gosh, please start talking. Please.
Angeal copy?
Please start talking, Angeal copy. Oh, yeah, look, the vacuum cleaner's here. Talk about Ruba gone wrong, right? Watch the Saints game, Lucas. Don't even worry about it. I'm not bothered one iota.
Was it protecting us?
Yeah, probably.
Did Angeal go into the live stream and then come back in the form of this copy instead? Just didn't expect that. It took me by surprise.
It's degrading.
Yeah, who...
Does this mean Angeal is out there too?
It was so... I don't know. Sad.
What did you come here to do?
So, a flower wagon. Let's make one.
Oh, right.
Yeah, but...
We promised to help her do that
Don't
hours
worry.
ago. By hours ago, I mean weeks.
Can you hear me? Stay right where you are.
I'll...
Your neighbor trying to tell his
take care
pit
of
bull
things.
not to maul your daughter. Stay right where you
So-
are.
That flower wagon. Let's do it.
Does she actually want the flower wagon, or she'd like the idea of spending the afternoon with us?
Come on, Zach. Come this way.
Yeah. Hey, Aerith. When the wagon's done, will you go above the plate?
Yeah, but I'm still a little scared. So first, I'll fill the slums with flowers.
Oh, come on. When you go above, I'll be with you. Don't be afraid.
Zach, thank you.
Right. Now that that's done, let's get this wagon built. I'll go gather the materials. Aerith, you wait here.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, everyone is hitting me up now. Can you not see I'm having like a beautiful day with my girlfriend? Oh, it's Casino. Oh, hi. I guess Soldier is in a state of utter chaos without Director Lazard. It's certainly more than the president can handle. So now he's given us Turks all the work. Just the other day, I had to cut my vacation short. Well, that last one. I guess you know all along that I was on assignment. I'm sorry. How are you doing these days? Still smoldering, I bet. Why don't you try the beach again? You need to take a break once in a while if you want to put in quality work. Oh, it's fun. I'm hanging out with my girlfriend and with the flowers. I wonder where you might be. Wait, let me guess. You're hanging out with that Aerith girl again, aren't you? I bet you're wondering how I got that information. See, I know everything about you, even if you never tell me anything. In other words, it's no use keeping secrets from me because I know how to get information. So talk to me, Zach. You can tell me anything. Tell me about all the things that are wearing you down. All right, weird requests, Consul, but I'll keep it in mind. And then also we've got some hot, useful tips here in the form of Materia Fusion Tip 5. What is Thundaga, and how do we get it? What are you telling me about Thundaga for? You gotta tell me how to get Thundaga first. You can't just say that it exists and then expect me to do something with something I don't possess here. You madman. Also, what is my objective? New mission available? Is my mission to actually go around the world and somehow manage to locate... Hold on. Major offensive. Foes in the slums. Take back... Do I actually have to go on missions to collect the items we need for the cart, or do I need to actually leave the building I am presently in and go do that? I'm unclear about the current situation and what is expected of me. I'm also expected even of me. End of the war, and you... Did I not do this? Did I not finish this? Let me wrap up a... Nah. What time is it? It's 12:45! Okay, yeah, I've got to go do Christmas Eve things with the family now. I had no idea that it already almost won. Well, Merry Christmas, everyone. Thank you all for tuning in. Lucas Kitts, GSNL, Gilliam, I hope you've enjoyed this. I know it's a bit of a shorter one compared to yesterday, but it is also Christmas Eve. So don't necessarily expect a Christmas live stream, because maybe in the afternoon, Christmas morning, and probably early Christmas afternoon, I'll be busy. I'll probably not want to stream tomorrow night. So I actually don't expect to stream tomorrow. It is Christmas. Spend time with family. Love all of you. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and I will see you next time. Bye.